Hello, Earth signs. Welcome. This is a general weekend reading for all Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns for the weekend of August 16th, 17th, and 18th. So we're coming out of a full moon. I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling it. So let's get this going. I want to thank you for tuning in, for liking, sharing, commenting, being a part of my channel. I really appreciate it. So what messages does the universe have for the greatest and highest good for all of our, wants Capricorn, for all of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Let's begin with you, Capricorn. What messages does the universe have for our Capricorns? There's a couple cards. I just want to take these out because I always feel like there's a message when things are mixed up like this. Let me make sure there's nothing else. So, real quick, for somebody out there for this weekend, I feel like, and this could be any of you earth signs, all right? I'm feeling like there's this real undercurrent of anger that's going on right now. It could be just nerves. You're feeling very, very alone in all of this. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo who's weighing very heavy on you, or maybe you're dealing with an air sign. But I just see like this burden, this 10 of Wands. I mean, whatever it is that you're carrying, it's keeping you very isolated and very alone. It's almost like that undercurrent of like this anger that just wants to really come out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups that sits with the Four of Cups reversed. So I feel like this could be something about a past relationship or a current relationship that I think you thought went away, but it's back. I don't know. It went away, but it's back. I don't know. Calling on my angels. Ask you to come down and help me with these messages here. Ooh, there it is, the burden. All right, so I don't know who that's for, but there's definitely somebody out there who is dealing with that burden. And it's time to put it down. Yeah, see, I think there's somebody coming back. You might see them this weekend. Because, we're coming out of the energies of this full moon. I mean, we're still heavily in them. It was just last night. So I think it shines light on issues. And if there's a past relationship that has some, unfinished business, maybe it's coming up this weekend. I saw another card there. No movement. Wow. Okay, so that's another card. Let's talk about Capricorn. I feel like this is a message. Again, it could be for any of you earth signs. Capricorn comes to mind. I feel like you might be dealing with something that seems to be holding you back from something you really want to move on from. The Chariot reverse also can indicate a lot of inner turmoil, conflict. There's also you may be dealing with maybe a Cancer. And there's almost like there's this real halt between you and this Cancer. Yeah, I think this is somebody who you are involved in or were involved in, but I feel like, you're trying to make a move and they're not letting you. I feel like this is a wall. Like this person is trying to put up a wall and figure out what can I say to keep you connected and not let you go. Yeah, that would be a mistake to get involved with this person again, is what I'm feeling. All right, so let's focus a little and let's begin now with our Taurus universe. We'll come back to Capricorn or anybody else in the earth elements that a message comes through for. All right, so dear Taurus, what messages do you have, universe, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What messages do you have for our Taurus? This is for the weekend, universe. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Ooh, Taurus. You might be dealing with a Pisces. But you, Taurus, I think it's almost like you're on high alert. Like something is about to come down and your intuition, I feel like, is knocking on your door. See, I think there could be, quite possibly, if this is not you, somebody you are dealing with who is a fire sign. Could be anybody. Fire sign, we're looking at Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. this Queen of Wands, when she's reversed, ooh, and underneath it we've got the Six of Wands reversed. I mean, this is somebody I feel like you are being warned about. This Queen of Wands, she may be gorgeous and come across like, you know, she's the shit, but this is somebody to not have any dealings with, because you cannot trust them. They will backstab you. They will talk about you. They will spread rumors about you. They will lie to your face. They will turn around, pretend like nothing's happening. They want to come out smelling like roses, you know, while they trash you. So be very careful of that person. There's a lot of heartbreak that comes with this one. So I think your intuition knows better. It knows better. So, Taurus, just know that could come down. That might be your issue that comes to light. Ooh, that's pretty intense. All right, Virgos. What's going on, Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's happening, Virgos? What's going on, Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's happening, Virgo? Ooh, Virgo. This could be a very explosive weekend for some of you, because I feel like the Tower's going to come, so there's some really major change about to happen. And then you throw your hands up and off you go. Because I think once this Tower blows, once this thing goes, I think then you, Virgo, can start to focus. Because whatever this issue is that's about to come to a head, whether it's a relationship, a work issue, a project, or whatever, that you end up just throwing your hands up, it finally brings you to a point where you are now making good decisions. You're focused. You're pulling everything together, you know, and then, yeah. And then maybe you can reapproach this, you know, because right now, this is a really heavy burden that you've got going on right now. And I think, Virgo, you know exactly what issue it is I'm talking about. I feel like for some, it's definitely a relationship issue. Well, for others, it is work. But it's almost like this Tower has to fall. You know, it's part of what needs to happen to fix what's really broken, what's going on right now that's got you so upset. So I think this could be a real explosive weekend for some of you Virgos. But ultimately, it brings you everything that you need, because it's like there's a cycle from the past with this person that needs to be broken, because that's what's so unfortunate. You know, maybe you're dealing with an air sign. I mean, because there's a lot of pain involved, and you want to get to a place where you're at a new beginning. And so let this Tower fall, Virgo. Let it fall, because it will finally bring your wish. It'll make you feel better. Yeah, don't forget to breathe. I really feel like, Virgo, because I'm really sensing that Tower for you. You need to know, you need to have a place to go. Like either by the river, by a tree. I see a big tree. You need to have a place to go to kind of calm down. All right? Because I see some of you fuming. So just look for that place. Okay? Because I feel like that's where you can like kind of regroup and get a hold of yourself. Just be ready for it. Okay? All right. I think we're back over to a Capricorn here, somebody who's feeling really unstable about a relationship, one where you're having a lot of fighting. You're feeling really trapped in a relationship. There's no love. And you're feeling like crap. All right, I've got to look at these, because Capricorn, I feel like the cards just flipped out for you. That's how I read. I'm very intuitive. I'm a very intuitive reader. So as the cards dictate, I follow. Okay, so Capricorn, we're on to you. I feel like you're feeling a little unstable with this relationship. And I feel like this is a married Capricorn. I mean, you're really bound. You're really bonded. For some of you Capricorns, on your end, I feel like you've been overspending. Things haven't been under control. Like you haven't been keeping a good house. You know, you haven't been the responsible mom or the responsible dad, however this goes. And there's been an awful lot of conflict, not just with you, but everyone in the house. No love. No love at all. You know, so I feel like this full moon, I think you start to get a new perspective because this Capricorn here is very depressed, you know, and really down and out because you're feeling like you're stuck here because of the family issue. And meanwhile, the ships are sailing on and you're feeling really unstable. I mean, this relationship is in trouble. Here we are, the Knight of Pentacles. But there's hope. I think there's hope. Okay, but you really got to follow your intuition on this one. All right, so you're feeling a little unstable. The home life is really, you know, there's a lot of fighting, a lot of chaos. Some of you may actually even have like a special needs child in the family. That might also be why there's so much conflict. I'm feeling like this Capricorn, like you're at your wit's end. You try everything and you seem to not get ahead. But you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost to the point where you're going to turn the corner. You're going to feel better. There might be somebody in your life, a water sign, who might be able to help you. Wow, Capricorn, you're really dominating the spread here. So because you did that, Capris, for this weekend, I mean, it's an explosive weekend. The full moon shines light on things. It shines light on issues that normally we don't want to deal with. You know, a lot of secrets come out, people get caught. You know, it's one of those kind of energies when the full moon comes up. Anything goes. Anything goes. Whatever universe wants to shine the light on, that's what happens. So we're in Aquarius, and I feel like a lot of Aquarian energy, and I've been picking this up all week, is that this full moon that we have in Aquarius, it's really bringing up a lot of need for independence and freedom. Who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I with? You know, those kind of questions have been coming up, I think, for this full moon. So issues that revolve around those core questions for all the individuals that are really being affected, I think is what's being stirred in the pot right now. You know, so on top of that, Venus is opposite this moon, you know, and Venus in opposition, that's about relationships. So a lot of issues are going to come up. So everybody be ready for that. All right, so let's see. I want to throw out, well, I didn't even ask. Somebody's being very guarded. It's just a matter of time before you're going to be forced to open up for whoever this is. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Somebody's been watching someone. All right. I want a card for... See how they spit out? Yeah, see, it's just a matter of time before you're going to have to open up. Even though you don't want to. So many eyes are on you right now. So many eyes. Not just this one. So I think you need to, what's coming to me is, you know, keep your eye on the prize, you know, because there's a new beginning. For some of you, maybe you're going to be making some moves, you know, that just don't, you know, move quietly. Quiet waters, okay? Quiet waters. That's a good advice for all of the earth signs. Quiet waters. Maybe that's what I'll title this video. So yeah, somebody is feeling like they are now left out, maybe a little scorned. I think a lot of people are talking about you. You know, I think you need to really turn to your faith. I feel like there's only one person who's going to take care of you right now, and that's you. Right? Okay, let's get a bonus card for our... And here we are again with the relationships. All right, so soul connections that aren't working. Soul connections that are not working. You need to really, you know, look at that and do the right thing because there are new offers coming on the table. So if you're one of the depressed ones in this reading, you know, you need to come out and you know, start accepting some other offers that are coming your way. And I think a lot of you earth signs, I think all of you, right now, your intuition is really heightened. But dear universe, can we focus on an advice card for our Taurus? Let's get in a little deeper for our Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, let's see. What do we have? So we have the energy of the Knight of Wands with the King of Wands reversed. Now again, earlier we were dealing with the Queen of Wands reversed for you, Taurus. Was that you? Anyway, let's move to just these two cards. All right, so the Knight of Wands. I feel like, you know, you Taurus are very demanding of what you want with your life and I feel like it really comes out in this full moon. You know, to me, this almost has the energy of the dragonfly, you know, and the dragonfly is very illusionary, but it also like can connect to the dream time. So I would be paying attention to your dreams over this full moon, because I think it's going to give you some insight about someone who they won't look at you. Like if there's somebody around and you have something to say, maybe you call them on something or you ask them about something that is of concern. And I feel like this could be a fire sign and they refuse to look at you. I would pay real close attention to that. All right, Taurus. I mean, this is somebody where I feel like you may want to go in a direction and they're going to keep that door closed. You know, because I get the feeling that there's a Taurus out there that wants to make a move. Very rare for a Taurus, you know, but there's a Taurus out there that does want to go. Or maybe this is vice versa and it's for your partner. But it's a move that's necessary in order to bring some balance. This is a very toxic energy, this person here. You know, and maybe it's an issue that you're dealing with. But I feel like this King of Wands comes across like they're your friend, and they're not, okay? That's what I think is, and you just really following your intuition, I feel like it's going to, you know, lead in a better outcome. You know, I do see the energy of, you know, the Sun card. This is so positive. But I'm more focused on the fact, I feel like these two men, and this came up over the week, you know, because I tune into whoever's like tuning into me. So I feel like there's a relationship between two men. And it's almost like you haven't been able to come together, or you haven't had the courage to come together. For whoever that is, I think you're going to come together with someone. I kept picking that up all week for someone. So I just had to throw that out there. And really, it's two men. I mean, it could be two women, but I keep seeing two men. One is an air sign and the other one's a fire sign or an earth sign. So maybe you're a Taurus with some fire sign in it. You know, maybe you are that King of Wands. And you're coming across as like, you're really like, you know, you got your shit together and aren't I suave and everything else. And, you know, the thing is maybe you're not so suave. I don't know. You guys know who the player is. So, yeah, Taurus, I feel like there hasn't been much movement. And I think you've been trying to, like, figure out how do you connect with this person. You may just give up and say, look, I'm on my way. For somebody, that's going to happen. This full moon, all right, whole other message, new download for a Taurus. Okay. Taurus, I feel like there is somebody who you are truly, truly bonded with. And you know, because these strings keep you attached, your legs are attached. Here we have this like rope or ribbon that keeps you attached. You know, I think, but there's this, somebody wants a real sense of freedom, you know, because they're just not happy in this relationship. And yet there's no movement, you know, because I think somebody is still trying to figure out, how can I make this work? One last try. Let me see if this will work. But there's definitely somebody in this relationship that wants to move on, really. And I feel like, you know, they know what they need to do to get things working again, you know, because there's somebody wants to move on. All right. Trying to be fair. Oh, see, the cards continue now. See, there's a lot of anxiety going on in this relationship. Because I think somebody does know that if things don't change and you continue to fight and you can't figure this out, that somebody is going to move on. And I feel like this person, this fool, you're the fool, or somebody plays the fool, but that's how I'm reading this card for you tonight, is that you become the fool. Because there's a reason why this is on hold. Because you're being forced to stop and make a decision. And you're being forced to make a good decision, the right decision, not one out of emotion, but one out of your heart, one that comes from practicality and reality. And again, I see somebody wanting to move on. So if you are going to move on, then I think you need to just, do it with a good heart, in a good way, if you are going to move on. All right. Let's give an extra little ring out for our Virgos, dear universe. I hope these are resonating. Just be ready. It's full moon. Anything happens. Whatever the universe wants, boom. It's going to shine its light on it this full moon. All right, let's see. Virgo. There you are, Virgo, coming out. I think, Virgo, you see that you need to put an end to a very painful situation. You see that. And you know that if you deal with that, then you will feel all the stronger for it. I mean, it's almost like your spirit is telling you, Virgo, that you need to put an end to something very painful. I mean, you have tried to make it work countless times. But you always end up the loser. So, Virgo, I feel like you need to really finally put an end, because I feel like all you do is continue to hurt, and I feel like you keep hurting someone else, or they keep hurting you, but it just doesn't end. So I think you see that. And I think, because it comes down to the Hermit reverse, the Emperor reverse with the Hierophant, I feel like your spirit is really telling you what to do about a situation. And it'll turn everything around. You'll feel good again. You'll feel whole. You'll feel like you again. Yeah. That's what I get. So, that's what I have for you, Earth signs. Let's see if the cards have anything else. I hope you enjoyed my reading. If you did, please hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. All right. No. Ooh, Spirit. So here we have final cards. We have the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands. So I think whatever you do, Earth signs, okay, I think you do it in the spirit of who you really are. All right? You come out with confidence. You come out knowing what you want, knowing how you are. You can deal with anything that comes your way. Because I think a lot of you Earth signs, if you just really know yourself, because you're going to be tested. I feel like the Spirit's going to test you. I mean, there's something that's going to be pulled out of a pocket that you just don't see coming. So just know that as long as you know who you are and how you stand your ground, you will be just fine through this weekend, and you will be in your power. All right? So that's what I have for you, Earth signs. I think that's a good way to end. Being in your power. Oop, wait. One more thing. All right, back to the Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Well, if it's anybody, I always just read the Queen of Pentacles as the Capricorn person. So for whoever is that Capricorn who is feeling really trapped, I think something is going to come to light, okay? Something, you're going to get, like, the light bulb's going to come out. Something will, how to get you out of this situation, all right? So if you're feeling trapped, Cappies, or anyone for that matter, if you're feeling trapped, just know that this is a great weekend. to have whatever it is or how you need to make your next move come to you. All right. So whether that be through a dream, through an incident, through something that happens, through a comment that somebody else makes, you know, however Spirit wants you to know. All right. Just know it's going to be okay. Not everything is going to work out the way you think it is. But there's a lot of painful endings coming. And this is going to be a really heavy full moon that's going to bring a lot of things to light. So with that being said, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you at the next reading. All right, bye now.